Hey there team, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to some more Xenonauts 2. Right, so we've got this brain bug trapped in the corner. You're done. You're getting a breather. What are you going to do with you? Might push you. That's tricky. I mean, we at least push you to there, right? Put you in between the smoke. I just don't know how smoke dissipates. Like, is that going to run out on my turn and my dudes are going to get fisted? Possible. I guess we'll find out. God damn. The smoke's only minus 20%. He's gone berserk. No, I'll kill it. Don't they attack things when they go berserk? Scrub him out. Not really what I had in mind there, mate. Crying out loud. Now she's bleeding. Oh, good. Alright, you just sit tight for the moment. There could be something hiding in there. Alright. How do you feel about it, trooper? I thought I heard something wubbing in here before. 35 kinetic. 34 kinetic. Holy shit. Well, he's dead. And that suppressed you. This close fighting is just AIDS, man. I hate it so much. Can you drive through the internal? Oh, is that a door? Yeah, I think the internal walls are indestructible as well. Everything about it. How'd we shoot it down then? Stop asking questions, Scarlet. Hang on. 34 points, that's not going to be enough there. For whatever reason, she didn't have her full points. God, do I put the sniper up? Really? You're telling me there's something else in here? What? Where? Maybe on the world somewhere? Well, hang on a sec. Surely I can win by holding the spaceship. There we go. UFO captured, 2 turns remaining. Bugger it, let's just do that. See if they come running. This bloke's coming in to take a photo. Geez, that smoke just wasn't fading. Some of it faded, so I have no idea what the rule is on smoke grenades. Add it to the pile of things that don't make sense. But like going into that room, right? I ran in, I took the only piece of cover in there. I put my shots on the dude, he turned around and mag dumped and killed my guy. Like, come on game, where's the strategic nuance in that? Where's the room for sandboxing and interesting play? That's probably my greatest concern and why I constantly keep coming back to this point about having to make me assault almost every level at a fucking bulletproof spaceship at the end. It's just so crap when so much of this game is about maneuvering and angles and sandbox decision making, you could call it, but I think you guys understand what I'm talking about. It's about using the tools to try and come up with your own interesting way to solve the problem, and the absolute cancer of that kind of mentality, that kind of gameplay loop would be saying you have to do this one thing this way no matter what. And then you make that the finale of every single level. You have to go into this room with one door, with one way in, and you just have to front fight it. And it's like, well, what's the min-maxer going to learn from this, really? They're probably going to learn to build their entire strategy around that. Because while fighting out in the open worlds, before that, and fighting around the environment could be interesting, but it's ultimately random and unreliable. What becomes a known fact is that you're going to have to assault a fucking doorway filled with monsters. So bring 1 billion grenade launchers. But even then, I feel like you can sort of see the design being about being cruel as opposed to being fun. Just the way that the doors are positioned, the internal walls are invincible, that sort of thing, so that I can't just pound grenade. Well, maybe not. The internal walls might not be invincible. But that's the takeaway now, is throw explosive charges at fucking everything. Blow everything to pieces that I'm allowed to. You're not going to let me blow up the external shell? Well, you better believe I'll try and blow up the internal shell. And the developers put me in this situation. And again, the main reason this really agitates me before I leave this point is because in XCOM 1, the remastered remake one, which is now 10 years old, right? But in the first one, you would have instances of assaulting a crashed UFO, and because it was crashed, it had walls and shit blown out of it already. I don't even recall if the walls were destructible. They probably weren't, to be honest. But the thing is, the prefab of the UFO would be damaged with multiple points of ingress. And it cuts both ways as well. It's not just me sooking about poor me. When I would push in from an angle, it could flush the aliens out the other angle and they'd walk around and start opening flanks. It just created a much more dynamic and interesting experience for both parties. And it's just absolute travesty that they don't do that here. How hard could it really be? You're clearly making building prefabs. Have a bunch of different prefabs for already, actually, there you go, I'll meet you halfway, devs. Instead of having just your default crashed UFO, have 5 different types of crashed UFO with blown out wall sections. Keep the walls invincible, right? But have parts of the UFO damaged that I can transit through, and the AI can also transit in and out of as well, and create an interesting dynamic play space. Why aren't you doing that? And it's not, for those that want to carry water, it's not that the developers haven't got around to fixing it. This is clearly developer intent because this was what it was like in the first game. So it's not a case of, hey Scarlet, it's a brilliant idea, which it is. It's a fucking brilliant idea because it's seen it done better in another video game and I'm just bringing that to attention. It's not that the developers aren't aware of that. They're choosing not to do it. Otherwise they would have put it in their other game 10 years ago. Oh, furious. Okay, meanwhile, persist. I mean, I don't know. I might just ignore those, to be honest. Alright, we got the servitor autopsy. Yeah, cool. Floaty thing, whatever, I don't care. Robot. I find that... I quite dislike their robot AI and all that sort of stuff. It's not that interesting. The floating octopus robot drone. This is cool. Autopsy. Didn't I blow it to smithereens? Maybe not. Mate, we're getting all the autopsies in. UFO destroyer. Again, we've read a lot of this stuff in a previous playthrough. Assigned research project. So we've got a lot of research projects that we can do. However, we're holding to getting all our ducks in a row. Now, we don't necessarily want that base upgrade. We're building the missile platform. Yeah, we're really trying to max this base as hard as we can. I'm happy with the hangars for now. We're expanding our lab. Finally built your friggin' medical center. I wonder. In the scheme of things, I still didn't lose that many dudes, you know, so... Training capacity. I feel like we should capitalize on that. Engineering capacity, actually especially. Alright, priority will be hiring engineers. We're just going to earn for the moment. We're going to stay low tech and earn. So, I think past that threshold they become 50 grand each. Someone pointed out. Oh, right. That's what was throwing me. So the wage cost is 25 grand. So the wage cost stays the same, but the initial is going up by 50, which is okay. I talk about, in a lot of the games we play, I talk about how you can discern what the developers perceive to be what needs balancing in a game through the economy and how they employ it. Now, metas generally evolve in, you know, like MOBAs and all that sort of stuff, because a lot of the time it's because a developer overlooks something. You know, a lot of metas take hold because it's, in a way, it's sort of an exploit. It's pushing the game to the nth degree, and it comes out the other end of getting more value than another option, and then that's usually why it gets nerfed or rebalanced. But my point is, if you go into a shop in a game and something's worth $100 and something's worth $10, safe to say the developer at least thinks that the $100 thing is worth more. Now that, you know, 90% of the time that will hold. Sometimes it won't. But my point is, if they know that once I've gone over 10 engineers, they're going to start docking me even harder for it, I feel like the developers know. The developers know that this is almost an exploit. Or at least it's a smart way to go. Nope, we're just going to earn, baby. Which means we should hire more scientists. At least up until the 50 threshold. However, I'm being docked for 50 now. Was it always 50? Am I going insane? So maybe I can talk... Maybe I take all of that shit back. Oh no, it's okay. It's not like it's going to refund me that amount. Maybe it was always 50 to hire scientists or whatever. Yeah, that's probably, you know what, that's probably much more likely of what's going on here. And I'm stroking my ego like an asshole. Alright, well, we're just going to turn ourselves into a money-making machine for the moment. A lot of sunk costs to get it going, but worth it, I think. Engineer wage cost. Ugh. It's going to hit me hard at the end of it. But we did the math. You do come out ahead this way. So I've lost funding all across there. Alright, this gives us a chance to... Alright, engineers are good. Insufficient living capacity. Well, we better fix that. Let's not mess around here, eh? Let's get a workshop. Insufficient power. Aha. Might need that power upgrade after all. Now, I think having more than 2 training might be overkill, to be perfectly honest. So we need to figure out what we'll do with those 2 spots. I need to put a radar somewhere. Probably going to delete this or this. I could probably just put the radar there. Insufficient power. Oh, wow. Okay, well, we're definitely going to need that selenium generator upgrade. Alright, let's go. Look at that, that was quick. Insufficient funds, 400 grand. Let me think. Because we'll delete that and put a missile bay there, but we need to wait for our living capacity to expand first. Alright, let's go 400 grand then. Terracite. Plus 30 in Latin America if I lose it. Geez, that's rough, isn't it? Let's close that for now. Because here's the thing, we are so stacked for engineering. How many guys do we bring? 8? Bring a machine gun, a sniper rifle, shotgun, pistol, because we bring the rover as well, and we bring 4 of these. Total time 17 hours, 2 days. Shit, because that's going to expire in 23 hours. That's cutting it too close. Alright, let's launch a combat team. Oh god, one of our dudes is injured because I didn't refurb my troopers. Ugh, my hand is a bit forced here, isn't it? Alright, for one thing, we need to reorg our dropship, remember? We need you there. 1 and 2 there, right? In fact, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That makes the most sense. Yeah. Put you in the middle. I need shield. Geez, accuracy 70. Holy heck. Might make you a sniper. Who's got some strength on him? Perfect. You're going to be assault. Do that. Okay. Okay. Heavy steel plating. Rocket launcher. Ballistic auto rifle. And what's this? Smoke launcher. No, don't want that. I think we're as good as we're gonna get for the moment. Okay, cool. Let's launch. Can't ignore this. We can't ignore it. Commence tactical battle. Anyway, what would be a Scarlet, episode without a rant? I don't rant every episode. I mean, you got to give me a break. I put out like 8 videos a day. I think I'm welcome to a bit of a bloody dummy spit every 1 in 8, every 1 in 10. And generally speaking, like I said, I'm not a negative Nancy in this YouTube space. I'm not trying to beat my chest and good for me. But I actually hate that so many of my peers have cashed in on negative clickbait, negative everything. Everything on YouTube, negative seems to move units and get clicks. I just don't want to do that. So if something I don't like comes across the channel, and I'm not enjoying, it just quietly disappears usually. Right? I don't make content out of bashing it. The sort of the fulcrum point, the crux is when I love a game, but it's got some glaring problems with it. At that point, it's tough, because I can't just sit here and fake smile and pretend everything's okay. So yes, I love this game, but my God, it's got some problems with it. And I'd rather just be honest about it. Alright, what's going on here? What are these bloody things? Hang on, how come? I feel like... I wonder if the game knows something about the way I'm behaving, because as far as game time goes, we're not even close to like a third of the way into what we were with the previous playthrough. Yeah, we're moving at a fair clip, and generally speaking, I don't think I've lost that many soldiers, but I feel like I may have produced a lot of money or results compared to, like, I'm doing better, and somehow the game seems to know it. Because at first, I didn't say anything at first, but what is this thing that gives negative 30 panic? That is insane. I guess... No, was it in Xenonauts 1 where I had to protect Sydney and they nuked Sydney because I stuffed it up? Anyway, my point is they're throwing these new things at me that I never saw in the first playthrough. So, he can still get cover. Holy shit. So much damage. I mean, gas station go boom, maybe? Oh, well, that's okay then. I feel less bad. I feel less stooged. God damn it. What are these frigging things? Oh look, shopping trolleys. Jesus. Messed him up though. We're right in the corner here. You know, I like to be thorough. Oh, yeah, oh my god, this is hardware much earlier in the game than last time. Yeah, show those shopping trolleys who's boss, mate. You know, she could probably perch over his shoulder. So these things have a squishy underbelly. You can get round behind them. Mate, this is going to be a bloodbath mission. I can feel it already. They put some serious damage on my scout. What even was that? There's me screen shaking. Oh, hold it down, little bloody defender. Oh, okay. Not quite what I meant by hold it down, but okay. Look at this thing. Oh, what is going on there? I can't move my camera, so I don't know. I just got to get scared by my screen shaking. So this is a Terracite, isn't it? So for all my whinging, a Terracite in most of these games and the XCOM remakes, generally speaking, Terracite is the highest thing, the most dangerous thing. Oh, for crying out loud, don't smash the cup! Well, that's not exactly what I had in mind, but that's fine. Grenade launcher? What can we do with you? I mean, maybe if you step across... Okay, that's cool. So he didn't get suppressed by her firing over him, which is cool. Yeah, cool. So that's the way to use this heavy machine gun. LMG or whatever you want to call it. Don't suppose you can throw that all the way out there, mate. Nice. Can you throw that as well? Blow it up. Now we're talking. Stripping armor. Cross, can you throw that over a bus? Yes. Yeah, throw all your explosives, boys. Not so great a shot there, but that's all right. 10 points for trying. A for effort. Mate, catapult combat is the way. I figured it out. Oh, for crying out loud. Be good if you guys could land your throws. Alright. Oh, it's gonna hurt me. Plus, no. Oh! Oh! Yeah, mate, yeah, that's great. Yep. Nope, this isn't where I parked my car. Oh, man. Oh, well, look, for all my bluster and whinging about them sending their hardest dudes way earlier this time, I wonder maybe even the devs did a damage balance rebalance, because a bunch of us YouTubers have been playing this in pre-release publicly. Maybe they've turned the difficulty up, who knows? But I'm still handling it, he said, right before the next part. Alright, anyway team, as always, let me know if you want to see some more. Might just leave it there for the time being and I'll catch you guys on the next one.